game?
Yeah, just it's great to be back home and had a chance to get back in the gym. Obviously, we're in dead week, and so the players are working really hard in the classroom. It's given us a chance to get back and refine some fundamentals and make our system better. We're trying to add some things here to close out a great regular preseason before we get into conference play. So we're excited about the progress and just being home, being able to get back in the gym.
Well, one question about last week, you bounced back after a tough loss from Gonzaga, and then you come back and beat up a San Diego State team, kind of a back and forth game, but you hold on to the 15-point win.
Interesting character test, I thought, for our team. We had played 5 games in 9 days, and we traveled all the way back from the Virgin Islands, and so I didn't know if we were going to be a little leg weary or mentally where we were going to be after that tough loss on the last second shot there with Gonzaga. But, our Cougars really stepped up, and you saw mentally and physically they were ready to play. And I thought they dominated the game for 40 minutes, and that's a great sign for this team this early in the season.
Now talk a little bit about the balance in your team. You have five players averaging over 8 points a game. Earity is second in the conference in 3-point shooting. You guys lead the conference in steals and assists. They're good balanced effort right now, pretty deep team.
Yeah, the goal's been to build this team, with obviously a lot of talent and kids that can play multi-positions. And, we've got experience. And anytime you have experience and great leadership, which we're getting from our upperclassmen and talent in every class, good things are happening for the Cougs. But, it's great to be in a position where we can rotate players in and out at multiple positions and have confidence in their ability to get it done on both ends of the floor. And it's also exciting to see that we don't have to count on one player anymore to have the big game to win against a really tough opponent. And so the balanced scoring really helps us. I think hopefully we can continue that and get more people up there, scoring 6, 8, 10 points a game, and we should make it really tough on our opponents to have to guard us.
Now you've had some time off, and you alluded to that crazy schedule. Now you have some time off to focus on classes and actually practice together. How important was this time off?
Yeah, it's been good so far. We were able to get them back, studying and get them back actually in class. 12 days on the road was a long trip and all for everybody. But the good news with this group is that they're very hungry as a basketball squad, and they're eager every time they get in the gym to get better individually. We have kids in the gym at 7 every morning working on their individual offense, their defense, and then as a team, I think, they embrace seeing film. They really like wanting to know what the focus is each day to get better at, and they really have done a good job, I think, tuning in on the areas that we're trying to improve upon. So good signs for this team in the preseason.
Now talk a little bit about UC Riverside, usually in the top half of the Big West Conference. Coach Margariti's a very good team, been to the tournament in the past couple years. Yeah. Talk about the challenge this weekend.
Yeah, if you look at their record, you're going to think, well, what kind of challenge is it going to be? But if you really look at their last 4 games, they've been in every game, and they've been tight ball games, and they've challenged themselves. They've played some good teams and had some tough losses, especially on the road. So this is a team that's going to come out and play a lot of motion offense. Defensively, they're going to try to get after us with their press and their man-to-man. They're aggressive. They're very aggressive, and they like to turn people over. And but they're going to stay, I think, true to their identity, and really keep things simple with their motion offense and try to get going with their inside game. They've got great scorer inside, and they've got some guards that can really get going if you don't get a hand up.
Excellent. So what are you having the team do this week to prepare and practice?
One of the areas that we're trying to really get better at is to not turn the ball over offensively, and to continue to be an unselfish team, make the extra pass, set the good screen, really set a teammate up. So we're trying to improve on that area so our offensive efficiency goes up and our scoring percentages and our output. I'd like to see us get up in the high 70s, even in the low 80s in scoring. So we're running a little bit more. We're trying to get up tempo and really utilize our speed and quickness and our depth that we're able to utilize 13 players. I think defensively, one of the biggest things is we've got to clean up some different areas and our responsibilities on the floor defensively and stop fouling. We've got to move our feet more. We're capable of it. It's a discipline issue, I think, right now for us to really sit down and play great disciplined defense. So that overall conditioning, and then we're adding some new wrinkles. It's not too long from now we're going to be in the Pac-12 season, so it's important that we get some new things in and refine them so we're ready to go when conference begins right after Christmas.
Excellent. And then what are some things that you noticed in the games this last week that the team definitely needs to focus on?
I think we need to continue to work hard on getting the ball inside. Our front line is really responding this year. This is the most consistent front line that we've had in my 5 years here at Washington State. And it starts with Carly Noyes. I mean, she's shooting in the 60s. She's rebounding very well. And she's always been a very good defender for us. But I think that we have to capitalize on Noyes and Romberg inside. I think Tarnowski's tricky because she can take the outside shot, and she's strong. Inside she can really post you up, even though she's a little bit undersized, and score in there or get to the line. And Hannah Potter, I think, is continued to improve. And then you don't have to look too far down the road. You got a chance. The home fans got a chance to see Shaylee Deansaw play a little bit. This is a kid that's very, very talented, just 17 years old, who it seems like with each practice, each game, she's gaining more and more confidence. So we need to keep utilizing our front line and trying to go inside out, eliminate the turnovers, share the basketball, and defensively, we've got to stop putting people on the line. We've got to be more disciplined.